We are in Peru, Indiana at the Grissom Aeroplex. Kind of a weird, creepy place. It seems like a retired army base or something. Kind of creepy. But car's here. Got a factory sway bar. I'm gonna try throwing that on. Seems like it might actually be a good course to try it out on. We're gonna pull it over, do some work on the car, hang out, and I'm gonna try to relax a little bit this weekend because cars in my class this week seem pretty fast. There's a Lotus Azige, I think, that has bigger aero than my car, and those things are already faster than my car, so I'm just gonna have fun. It's gonna be a good weekend though. Weather's supposed to be real nice, and well, everybody's here, so. All right, slept in a truck stop outside of Peru, and this was my setup. Filled up the air mattress with the door closed. I had enough pressure. Made the F-150 a sleeper, baby. About to roll up, get a shower, wake up. It's gonna be nice. I'm looking forward to it. Honestly, that worked out pretty good. It's 55 degrees right now. I don't think it's supposed to get any warmer before our first car goes out. So it'll be interesting. So I'll see you guys there. Walk around the car, get it all warmed up and ready to go. Like I said, it got down to the 40s, and this battery does not like doing that. So anyway, had to give it a little jump. No big deal. I'm gonna probably let it get up to operating temp, and then throw the jack underneath the rear end and let the drivetrain kind of warm up just a little bit. But I mean, look how freaky this place looks. You saw the building driving in. It's creepy here. Turbo K series, Lotus, this guy's fast, CSP Miata. So I'm gonna try a new GoPro angle to get more video from inside the car. No idea how the car is gonna do with the new sway bar change. Probably gonna be pretty oversteer happy, but it needs to be able to rotate a little bit more in slow speed stuff. So fingers crossed that helps and doesn't upset the balance everywhere else. Hopefully it's stable at high speed stuff, because that's where this car really shines. And hopefully we can just kind of get that slow speed under 35 miles an hour under control and get this thing to rotate at low speed. We got really fast cars. So again, this Lotus next to me is a Turbo K series. This S2000 won the Extreme versus Cam challenge, or I think he got third overall, but he did really well in just the Extreme. I think he got first overall. So this S2000 is real fast. And then I haven't seen these other Miatas. One's a CSP, an old CSP car just running on 200 tread wear, and the other one looks like a Mazda Speed. Who knows what's done to it. Let's go. ran like a 48.9, and then Dallas over here ran a 47.9, I think. So first run's under books. Rear sway bar felt really good. Just adjust the tire pressure now. They got some heat in them. You can definitely tell it's better. Ran a 46.8. This guy ran a 48.2, or sorry, ran a 48.4. First run he ran a 48.2, so I got to keep up with him. I ran a 48.4. One of these guys over here DNF, but they're still running in the 50s. Car ran good. I just went and stiffened up the rear 3 clicks because I'd like it to rotate a little bit more, see if we can get it to trail brake a little bit better. But so far, really enjoying this rear sway bar, and I might end up being back to the same dampener settings with the rear bar, and we'll be good. Let's go, run 3. Day 1 all finished up, went and had dinner with Andre and Emily. Ended up splitting off in the bigger group just because wait times for I think a group of like 8 or 9 was going to be about an hour. So anyway, we just sat at the bar. Car did pretty good today. I enjoyed how the balance was with the new with the sway bar on. So looking forward to it. Right off second place, like 0.2 of a second. Going back to the truck stop right now. We're gonna start, or I'm gonna lay down, try to get some sleep, probably get a good, good amount of sleep tonight, and then head back in the morning, get the car prepped, and just go out there and try to beat Brandon for second. Dallas is way ahead in first place, so I don't even think I have to worry about trying to catch up with him. Tomorrow's course seems much faster. There's no choking points, like, really tight turning areas. So I think I might have some ability to actually put the power down and keep speed up, which will be pretty beneficial. Another thing I'm going to try tomorrow, I am going to try higher tire pressures. I've heard from a couple people now that the RE71 RS like higher tire pressures, and I've been running 21 front, 23 rear. Today, for my first couple runs, I ran 23 front and rear just because I wasn't sure how the rear was going to feel. And then I went 23 front, 21 rear because I was a little loose on one area. And then that didn't seem to work. Too planted in the rear. Might go ahead and try 25 tomorrow, just like bump it up a couple extra PSI. At least as a starting point, I can always drop them on my second or third run. So that's what we're gonna try tomorrow. And hopefully we take home a trophy. First and second get trophies. Dallas is in a hefty first place lead. He was doing really well with overall just packs as well. Like most of the time, XB cars don't do all that well in packs. Dallas was doing phenomenal. Like after heat 1, he was second in packs, which is saying something. So anyway, see you guys in the morning. Hopefully my sunburn doesn't get worse. All right, we got day 2 coming up. First runs are about to kick off. We're about 4 cars out. Looking forward to it. Lots of fast sweepers, it seems. So it's going to be a good day. I got to catch up with Brandon over here. He's about 2/10 faster from day 1. So I got to beat him today by at least 2/10. Preferably like 3/10. That way I can hopefully get a trophy. Run 1. Sloppy. I am about 2 seconds off the pace, and I blew sound. Ran 100. Yesterday I was running 88s, so that's weird. So anyway, I got the resonator. Run 2, day 2. So day 2 all finished up, ended up getting 3rd in XB for the entire weekend. Not too bad. That Lotus was crazy. Dallas Reed is a phenomenal driver, and the car is wild. He ended up having to add 200 pounds yesterday in order to make minimum weight. So that's awesome. The car makes 400 horsepower, or about that, he says. It's crazy. He has a 315 AO52 on the rear and the 285/30 VTOR P1s that are being like prototyped right now up front. So he's got less weight, way more tire, about the same power. It's wild. That thing is a rocket ship. And then Brandon, we were pretty close yesterday in his S2000, and then I just couldn't put together a good run. I kept on finding all the choke points and making artificial choke points for my runs, and it was causing me, you know, a lot of, if I had another 2 runs, I think I could have put something together that was as close to his time. But man, I was struggling. I was on throttle late, waiting on turbo lag and just all kinds of stuff. A lot of excuses, but overall, pretty good weekend. Peru, as a review for autocross, a little it's just a little boring. The site, you can't drink, you can't camp, so a lot of the fun of national level events is that you can hang out with your buddies, stay up until, you know, 1 or 2 in the morning, drinking, having a good time, and just bullshit and talking cars. And at this event, everybody, as soon as racing's over, is kind of out of here, and then they all go back to, you know, their respective hotels and stuff like that afterwards. And it didn't have the same vibe as the other national level events I've been to. So I don't know if I'll come to Peru in the future, but definitely good overall experience. Different level of cars here. I know Tim Oyer had a huge class for FSP. There was a smaller cam seat class showing than normal. Normally that's a huge full class. Wasn't all that big here. I don't even know if they had a class over like 6 or so. So kind of small. Overall, good weekend though, and now we have some time until the next event, which I think I was looking at, and it's like August 12th and 13th for me. I think it's KC Mid-Div. I'll have to look back and see, but some of the things we need to work on in the Miata, we need to buy some new calipers, front and rear, to hopefully address our dragging brake issue. I thought greasing the slides and the pins would do the trick. It did not, so I'm still stuck with that issue. There's also, the rear diff is leaking from the vent. I don't know if I overfilled it. I don't know if it was just a freak coincidence or whatnot, but I need to look at that. And just some other small nitpicky stuff. So anyway, good overall. See you guys later. Make sure you like and subscribe. Bye.